Very good morning. Welcome to online learning program of Alchemy School. Students, we are learning science of class 8, the chapter combustion and flame, where we have learned that what are the different types of combustion, what is the structure of the flame, what are the conditions required for combustion. We have learned these small topics and we have covered the contents inside it. Now the last topic we will read about fuel, right? I want to tell you what is fuel actually. In the last class also I have explained you a little bit about the fuel. Fuel are the substances which burns to give the source of heat energy for domestic purpose and for industrial purpose. Domestic purpose means, for example, to do the household works also, and for doing the commercial purposes also, like to do the work on the large scale like in factories and industries. So fuel are some of the materials which burns to produce a large amount of source of heat energy which will be utilized. This heat energy will be utilized for domestic purpose and for industrial purpose. Some of the examples, see, fuels are available in solid form also, liquid form also, and gaseous form also. Solid form of fuel is cow dung cakes, which is used into the villages for cooking, which after burning cow dung cakes produce the large amount of heat energy by which the food is cooked in the domestic purpose also and somewhere in the large scale also. Second thing is wood logs, dry wood logs. Wooden pieces are also working as a fuel which is used for domestic and industrial purposes. Then some of the liquid fuels are like kerosene, petrol, diesel. They are also used to run the automobiles. Kerosene is also used at many of the places to cook the food also as a fuel in the domestic purpose also, right? You might have seen an old style of stove. In that they are using kerosene, where they used to fill the gas and they used to cook. You might have seen this stove on laris or on the small vendors which they are cooking on the roadsides also. In that they use kerosene as their personal work, because kerosene also used for cooking. Then gaseous form of fuel is like LPG and CNG. LPG is present into your cylinder or in your, and CNG and LPG is also present into the gas pipelines, which is producing the heat energy for cooking of the food. So fuels are available in all the three states, in solids, in liquid and in the gaseous form. I told you fuels used to produce a large amount of heat energy, and this source of heat energy is utilized to do lot many useful works like on the domestic level and on the industrial level. But there is one problem. Whatever the fuel we are using, most of the fuel are having lot of carbon content inside it. For example, cow dung cakes are also having carbon content. Wooden pieces are also having lot of carbon content. How can you say they are having lot of carbon content? Because after burning, they leave some amount of ash. They leave the burned particles, black particles into the atmosphere. They are carbon contents, the remaining parts. So fuel is very useful for us because it is fulfilling our domestic and industrial purposes. But on the other hand, fuel are having some limitations. Limitation means fuels are having some drawbacks also for our atmosphere. Like, for example, I will give you some of the fuel properties. Like, for example, a good fuel should be cheap. Should be cheap in the sense it should be affordable. It should be not very much expensive. A good fuel should be easily available. Fuel should not be like that it is not easily available or the people are not able to use it comfortably. It should burn with the moderate temperature. A fuel should not be like that it should have a very high ignition temperature. If a fuel is having very high ignition temperature, then it will catch fire very late, and due to that it can be considered as a drawback, right? Second thing is, fuel produce high heat and no residue. A good fuel should be easily available. A good fuel should be cheap. Cheap means affordable. A good fuel should burn at the moderate temperature. Now, ignition temperature should not be very high. A good fuel should be, it is written, produce high amount of heat. Fuel should, it means that fuel should not be like that you are burning a very large amount of fuel and in return it is giving a very less amount of heat energy. If it will give very less amount of heat energy, then the work will not be done properly. So fuel should be like that. If you are burning less but it is producing more amount of heat energy. So the ratio should be, the source of energy should be more or it should be high. Then only its heat energy will be utilized for the work. Second, last is the fuel should not leave lot of residue. Residue मतलब जलने के बाद बचा हुआ material. The remaining material after the fuel will burnt out. Like for example, if you are burning the cow dung cakes, if you are burning the wooden dry wood logs, then it will leave lot of black carbon particles. It will leave lot of ash quantity. But on the other hand, if you are burning LPG, on the other hand, if you are burning CNG, then it is not like that. So a fuel should not leave lot of residue. नीचे जो बचा हुआ material है, that should not be too much because that creates problem for the environment. Right? So this is the quality which should be there almost in all the fuels, but it is not possible. If some fuels are very cheap, then they can be the pollution creating fuel also. If some fuel is not creating pollution, that can be expensive also. So there are some kind of drawbacks in all the type of fuels. That's why there is no fuel which can be called as ideal fuel. Ideal fuel matlab the fuel which is perfect, which is considering all the qualities. This kind of fuel, this kind of ideal fuel is not available. There are some drawbacks with every kind of fuels. Right? Now we will learn that what is called calorific value. Calorific value is directly related to the fuel. First I will tell you the definition of calorific value. Calorific value means, calorific value is defined as the amount of heat energy is produced after burning 1 kg of fuel is called its calorific value. For example, if you want to say that if any fuel is having a high calorific value, then it is a good fuel. That means if you will burn 1 kg of that particular fuel, then after burning 1 kg of that particular fuel, it produces lot of heat energy. Why we have taken 1 kg as a standard amount? Because if we want to compare the calorific value of different fuels, we have to take the standard quantity. So that standard quantity, if I am burning 1 kg of cow dung cakes and on the other hand we are burning 2 kg of wood logs, then this comparison is wrong. One place you are burning 1 kg, another place you are burning 2 kgs. So this comparison is wrong. We cannot find out which fuel is having high calorific value. The comparison will be perfect when we will take the equal quantity. So 1 kg of cow dung cake, 1 kg of dry wooden logs. When we will burn both 1 kg, so which fuel will give the highest heat energy, that fuel will be having the high calorific value. So calorific value will tell us the efficiency of the fuel. Calorific value will tell us the efficiency of the fuel. So I am telling the definition again. Calorific value means the amount of heat energy which is produced after burning 1 kg of fuel. So when you will burn all the fuels 1 kg, which is a standard quantity, then we can compare easily that which fuel is having highest calorific value, which fuel is producing highest heat energy. And in that way, we can categorize all the fuels into a good quality or a good efficiency of the fuel or little bit decreasing efficiency of the fuel. So this is a comparing quantity. Now calorific value is measured into a particular unit, and like for example liquid materials you are measuring in the unit liter. Solid materials you are measuring into the unit kgs, kilogram. Same way, the heat energy or the calorific value will be measured with a unit kilojoule per kg. Kilojoule is for heat energy, per kg means after burning each kg of that fuel, right? So the unit for measuring the calorific value is kilojoule per kg. So if any fuel is having high calorific value, the fuel efficiency is very good. So this was all about fuel. Now fuel are having some drawbacks. When there are when we are burning solid fuels, now the drawbacks of the fuels are, when we are burning solid fuels, they used to produce unburnt particles into the atmosphere. You might have observed in our school also, when into the field the farmers used to burn after harvesting the remaining wooden parts. When will be burned by the farmers, their particles used to fly into the atmosphere and come into your assembly areas. So many times you have observed this. So same way, when wooden particles and cow dung cake particles will be burned, then they will spread into the atmosphere as a dust or pollutant particles. So this is again harmful for the atmosphere. Same way, when the automobiles, when petrol and diesel they will burn, they also used to produce like coal. When coal will burn, coal will produce like carbon monoxide gas. Carbon monoxide gas is so harmful gas that if you are sleeping in the supply of carbon monoxide gas, then slowly you can die and you will not realize. So it is very dangerous gas that is also produced by some of the fuels like coal, right? There are some other fuels when they burn, like in automobile, your petrol and diesel. When they burn, the petrol and diesel used to produce lot many harmful gases. Some of the fuels used to produce carbon dioxide gases, and the carbon dioxide gas will lead to global warming. You know what is global warming? Carbon dioxide gas will form a layer on the surface of the earth, due to which the highest heat energy layer enter into the earth, but they cannot go out because of the layer of the carbon dioxide, due to which the temperature of the earth's surface will become very high, and it gives adverse effect to the atmosphere of the earth. So in this way, carbon dioxide is also getting harmful. Same way, fuels, the drawback of the fuel, the highest drawback is acid rain. The automobiles is burning the petrol and the diesel. When they used to burn, they release lot of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide gases, which is called as SOx and NOx. These gases will spread into the atmosphere because they are releasing from your automobiles, and when these gases are spreaded into the atmosphere, you have learned in previous classes also, these sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide gases which are coming out after the burning of petrol and diesel from your automobiles, they will keep suspended and spread into the atmosphere, and whenever the rain will fall down, these sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide will react with water particles and they will form acid. The reaction will happen into the atmosphere and the product will be formed, that will be acid. So the water droplets are falling down on the earth surface in the form of acidic water droplets. That's why it is called acid rain. And this acid rain is destroying our monuments like Taj Mahal and many important monuments. The color is changing because of this acid rain. That's why you should not take bath in the first and the second rain, because all the complete atmospheric pollution or these gases will react with the water and comes down in the form of acid rain. That's why your scalp, your hair, your skin starts getting itching or the quality gets deteriorated. So that's why the fuels are also contributing into the atmosphere in a negative way too. They are very positive for us because they give us a source of heat energy which is used for domestic and industrial purpose, but they are also very harmful for our atmosphere, and indirectly they are harmful for human beings and the animals and the nature. So that's why we should use CNG as fuel at many places. CNG is a cleaner fuel which is not very much polluted. It is stands for compressed natural gas. So today as a homework you will write the definition of calorific value, you will write the good features of the fuel, and you will also write the harmful effects of the fuel into the atmosphere. So these 3 questions you will write in your notebook. Till then, stay safe and stay at home. Thank you.